Hello everyone. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing great because, guys, I've officially made it to Europe. Not just Europe, Walibi Holland here in the Netherlands. My first ever time in the Netherlands. Obviously first trip to Walibi Holland. I'm actually starting my big European trip. I made it. Achilles injury aside. Whew, we did it, guys. We did it. And we're continuing, of course, the 100 roller coaster challenge. 100 roller coasters in a month. Was able to get 20 in the Rocky Mountains, which means I need 80 here in Europe. There are 86 potential credits. I did the math a little bit wrong. It was actually 108 total, not 107. So I need 80 here in Europe. And hi guys, you excited for today? You ready for roller coasters? Yes. Yeah, let's go. Today here at Walibi Holland will actually be a good indicator of how successful this challenge might be or unsuccessful it might be. Because this is by far the shortest operating hours of any park that I'm visiting on this trip. It's only open from 10 to 5, 7 hours. And there's a lot of roller coasters here, 10 total credits, including not one, not two, 3 RMCs, the brand new dueling Yoy, which I think is where I'm gonna head to first. And then, of course, Untamed, the 2019 conversion of the old wooden coaster Robin Hood. There's also a Vekoma launch coaster here. A great Intamin called Goliath that I'm very excited for. I think that'll give me Goliath completion, actually, in the world, which is kind of fun. Lost Gravity, which looks like a really cool mock. I haven't heard amazing things about this being, like, compared to the other theme parks in Europe. But the lineup here, coaster lineup, may be one of the best in all of Europe. So, guys, I'm so pumped. I'm here in Europe, Walibi Holland, park number 1 of 9, 80 credits. Let's start the journey. If I can go 10 for 10 here in just 7 hours, then we're looking really, really good. So let's hop inside Walibi Holland, see what this first European park has to offer. So I'm already contemplating strategy as I wait for the park to open. Ton of school groups here. Hopefully that's it. It is a Wednesday, so hopefully the crowds overall won't be too bad. But I have a feeling everyone's just gonna sprint to Yoy. And I still can't sprint or even jog. So all these kids are probably gonna run over to Yoy. So do I save Yoy for later? Do I just try to wrap up everything before then? I might do that. And then just suck it up and do the Yoy wait later. Obviously, most of these rides do have single riders. What's going on, buddy? Most of these rides do have single riders. Obviously, Yoy doesn't. Every row is single rider. I don't know. You'll find out right now, though. Here we go. Let the hobbling commence. People are definitely running, I assume, to Yoy. This speed of sound will become a boomerang. Was not expecting this entrance. Little Hollywood Studios vibe. All right, so I'm going with Yoy. I was actually surprised. Most people seem to be running towards maybe Untamed. And a lot of people were waiting at Express Platform 13, which is right near the entrance. So, assuming the ride's open, probably shouldn't wait too long for both sides. I'll tell you about Yoy later, don't worry. It's cloudy today, but still, look at this beautiful RMC Raptor track. A dueling RMC Raptor track. Isn't that off? The sound of that chain lift. So good. I'm very excited for this. I am starting with the thrill side. Doesn't seem to be much of a wait at all. And then I'll hop on over to the chill side. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, look at that interaction. So let's actually talk about some Yoy. This is a very, very unique concept. Never before done, especially from RMC, definitely from a Raptor. It is a dueling roller coaster. However, the green side is called Thrill. The blue side is called Chill. That's because only one side has inversions. That would obviously be the Thrill side. 6 total inversions. That is the most inversions on any RMC roller coaster. Excuse the left hill, it's RMC. It is what it is. But then if you're not a huge roller coaster, thrill seeker, you can ride the blue side. No inversions. It's just airtime focused. Fun for the whole family. So it gives you the option, even if you're not, oh, I love roller coasters, you can maybe hop on the blue side and still get to enjoy Yoy. They're both the same height, 95 feet. They're both about 50 miles per hour. Pretty much the same track length. It is the same track length, never mind there. The only difference is the inversions. 6 on the green side, 0 on the blue side. So it's only 2 new RMCs. My first ever European RMC. This will be number 20 and 21 for me. It's crazy. It's still crazy that I got on Hukuge before anything in Europe, but that drought is over. I think I'm getting front row, guys. Let's go. All right, quick thoughts on Yoy. Just got front row on the thrill side. Let's go. Oh, that ride's fantastic. There was actually some early reviews like, oh, Yoy's not that good. No, it's very good. It is very, very good. That is everything that I wish Jersey Devil and Wonder Woman was. I like Jersey Devil and Wonder Woman. Magic Mountain Wonder Woman. I think I need more rides. As of now, I still think I would take Wonder Woman at Fiesta Texas over this in the Raptor ranking. But it's close. It's a different ride. It's a completely different ride. This is more Jersey Devil style, where it's more elongated. But the inversions are great. Good airtime moments. Really, really fun. Love the interactions with the other train. Unfortunately, there was nobody on the blue train yet. That's where I'm going to change that right now. But the thrill side of Yoy is fantastic. Great, great, great RMC Raptor. Love how it's dueling. Let's go on the chill side. By the way, that's credit number 21. 79 to go. The chill side, it's not that chill. In a good way, it's chill. It's awesome. Is this a hot take that I might like the chill side better than the thrill side? There's great airtime on the chill side. What a perfect introduction. If you are afraid of roller coasters, you live in the Netherlands area, or if you're just in Europe, and you're a little afraid of roller coasters, come to Walibi Holland, ride the chill side of Yoy, because it's phenomenal without experiencing inversions or upside down. Amazing airtime, good drop, really good drop. I got front row again, front row on both sides. I didn't ask for it. It just happened that way. Maybe it helps I'm a single rider, so they always put me in the other row. But Yoy is a phenomenal attraction. Again, I don't know if I'm doing scores like I used to. I might put chill over thrill. They're both great. There's not like a huge difference. If you're an enthusiast, you'll still love chill. It's in like the high 8s for me. I don't know if I'm willing to go 9. I say if there is a con, some of the interactions weren't timed perfectly, especially towards the end. But it is nice to have a properly dueling blue and green RMC. I'll say that much. Yours great. Highly recommend. Yeah, like a good 8.87. I'd probably give the attraction as a whole. It's fantastic. I mean, RMCs are great. Let's check out some Untamed. I still have a feeling that'll be my favorite RMC in the park. But Yoy is wonderful. I also forgot the count. That's 22 down. 2 for 2 here in Europe. Glad I got both sides. Don't know if I'll get another ride. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Like I said, very short operating hours, and I got a lot of roller coasters to ride. I don't even know what they have here for dark rides. Let's go. That's 3. That's 3 already. This seems like a great time to talk about a Goliath, the Intamin mega coaster here at Walibi Holland that opened in 2002. Has a height of 164 feet, 66 miles per hour. This is essentially a baby Millennium Force. It's Intamin, it's blue, opened around the same time. Does it have airtime though? Because Millennium Force, other than the drop, not really a lot of airtime. I've heard a lot about Goliath. I also lied, it's not Goliath completion for me. I forgot the one at Magic Mountain wasn't open when I was there. But I'm excited for Goliath. It's going to be hopefully a good time. I've heard good things. Low-key underrated coaster in Europe. We'll see. It's Goliath time, baby. I love how they kind of combined the normal Goliath logo that you see with the Millennium Force logo. Even the station looks pretty similar. I'm excited. I have a feeling this will be better than Millennium Force. I'm not going to lie. Can't really tell, but actually a pretty decent wait for the Goliath now. That's why I'm sorry, Megan, I miss you dearly, but glad I'm a single rider today. Only one train on Goliath. That explains the wait. Once again, glad I'm a single rider today. Because probably like 45 minutes to an hour right now.
It's not a good viewpoint for Goliath. It's new Goliath. It used to be purple and green. And I feel
like so Goliath, I've been calling it a baby Millennium Force. That's only the look. It looks like Millennium Force. The actual experience, though, felt way more Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England than it did Millennium Force. Very similar airtime moments, very similar helixes, very similar feel. And it even like charges into the brake run at the end, just like Superman the Ride does. It's weird, because Superman the Ride is, that's my home coaster. It's great. It's great. It's absolutely better than Millennium Force. Because it's better airtime. Actually, really, really good positive forces on those helixes. Those helixes actually reminded me of the other Supermans, the one at Darien Lake and the one at Six Flags America. Just classic early 2000s Intamin Hyper. Mega. Because it's not 200 feet. That's great, though. That will probably be my only ride unless they add a second train, because even the single rider was like 15 minutes, and there were 3 of us. So, but yeah, Goliath is a win. Probably good 8.5, 8.6 range for me. Really, really good Intamin. And it had T-bars. So that's the one pro it has over Superman the Ride. Man, Superman the Ride had T-bars. Please, please, one day. I beg you, again. All right, credit number 4. I didn't count Goliath. That was number 3 so far. I think next up is their Zamperla Jr. coaster called Eat My Dust. That's actually the name. Eat My Dust. It's kiddie coaster, obviously family coaster. Looks decently fun, It's not one of those credits where you're like ashamed to ride it as an adult. It's more of a family coaster than a kiddie coaster, I would say. Cool little theming here though. I like it. Let's hop on. That's the coolest looking bathroom I've ever seen. Big fan outside of Eat My Dust. And I like this little theming's pretty solid. This is a 2023 ride, so yes. I like the little Walibi logo here that you gotta walk through. I'm loving these trains right here. You got like the big mud tracks. Like it looks like an old roller coaster, but purposely. That's so cute. Eat My Dust. That's a really cute ride. That's a total family pleaser. The whole family could ride. Perfectly smooth, 2023. There's like little sound effects in the station, like some vroom vrooms. Really, I mean, it's not fun as an enthusiast, but enjoyable for everybody. That's what you want. It really balances out the lineup. I always appreciate when parks, put some budget into making sure, a kiddie coaster, kiddie area looks nice. That's how you build future enthusiasts. That's how you do it. Rides like Eat My Dust. That'll hopefully create some new enthusiasts 10 to 15 years from now. The wilderness area where Untamed is. Huge Mystic Timbers vibe, huh? All right, everybody. It's time. It is time for Untamed. Obviously, I'm back from the injury riding roller coasters. I don't feel like I'm truly back though until I ride an RMC iBox. I haven't been to my home park yet at Six Flags New England, so this is the first post-injury. This is Untamed 2019 conversion of the old wooden roller coaster Robin Hood. Stands at 120 feet tall. I think 54 miles per hour. I just looked. I might have misspoken there. 4 total inversions. Some say 5. It's probably 4. This is Untamed, guys. I've heard. Was it? I think this was the first. Did it just stall on the left tilt? I think it did. Oh no, that's funny. Anyway, I believe this was the second European RMC after Wildfire. There we go. Didn't break down. Untamed. Low-key top 5 most anticipated credit on the trip. It's up there. It's up there. Definitely the most anticipated credit here at Walibi Holland. Yes, even more than Yoy. I need to stop talking because I want to ride. Let's get on. I think we have a winner for prettiest RMC station. It's beautiful. It's like a greenhouse. Not sure what the theme of Untamed is, I'll be honest. Untamed. Holy crap. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm back to being a roller coaster enthusiast. Now I'm back. I'm officially back because, oh my God, I just rode one of the best roller coasters of my life. Forget RMCs. I'm toying with my top 10. Not top 10 RMCs. Top 10, period. Because that was absolutely incredible. Everything that I love about roller coasters, everything I love about RMCs is in Untamed. Out of control airtime and a ride that keeps getting better as it goes, at least to me. The second half was unbelievable. Just that beautiful, awkward airtime. Some people don't like that. I love it. Whew. I don't even know how to describe that thing. That's just after one ride in row 4. I might just finish this cred run and park my ass here the rest of the day. It's noon, 5 hours left. If I can get the rest of the creds done by 2, hopefully I got 5 more. I'm just gonna hopefully lap that thing as much as I can. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot of Twisted Timbers in that at the end, but a lot longer ride than Twisted Timbers, which is why I'm putting it over Twisted Timbers in my rankings, I think. And that means I think I'm putting it over Wicked Cyclone too. I think it's my 5th favorite RMC. Gwazi, Vengeance, Hakuge, Wildcat's Revenge. And this could toy with Wildcat's Revenge with more rides. We'll see. Untamed is unbelievable. I'll give a score towards the end of the day. Hopefully get some more rides in. Untamed is phenomenal. All right, so like I just said, it's just afternoon. 5 credits down, 5 to go, halfway there. I'm not too worried. I think as long as everything's open, I should be able to get every credit here, which is great. I never updated you guys about my injury versus 2 weeks ago when I was in Utah and Colorado. Definitely better. Still limping, as you can probably tell, but my pace is for sure quickened. It's definitely not quite as sore. I'm hoping by the end of this trip, maybe I'm back to normal. That would be great, especially with all the walking I'm doing. But we're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Untamed, guys. Oh, so good. Looks like we're entering the 0 zone. And I have a feeling there's a coaster with 0 gravity over there, AKA lost gravity. A Mack. Let's go. One of the more anticipated credits here at Walibi Holland for me, that is Lost Gravity, a Mack Big Dipper. I haven't been on too many big Macks in my life. Copperhead Strike, Time Traveler, but that's definitely going to change by the end of this trip. And it's going to start here with Lost Gravity. A lot taller than I thought it was. 105 feet tall, 54 miles per hour, 2 inversions. It opened in 2016. Love the paint scheme. One of the more unique. I love that dual color, yellow and black. You don't see that too often on many rides. I've seen POVs in the past. I don't really know what it does. If it's airtime focus, if it's inversion focus, laterals. I'm assuming some 0G because it's called Lost Gravity. So let's hop on some Lost Gravity. Number 6 here at Walibi Holland. Let's keep it going, baby. Lost Gravity. That was, sorry, there's a train track here. I don't want to get hit by a train. That was way, way better than I was expecting. I thought it would be fun, but I didn't think it would be my type of ride. I thought it would be more, you know, there's inversions, twists and turns, not really a lot of airtime. There's a lot of airtime, I think. That is a fantastic roller coaster. That might be my second favorite. No, I'm sorry. Third favorite here. I do like it over Goliath. Maybe that's a hot take. I loved this thing. Sorry, I was about to enter a building, so I'm just gonna park here. Yeah, that was so much better than I thought. The drop, again, my luck is continuing. I got the wing seat in the front on the left. That drop was fantastic from that seat. Oh my God, I really have to like, oh, I gotta hold on a little bit. I kind of did on that drop. Very, very unexpected. Fantastic pops of airtime. It's smooth. Some people complain Macca's some rattle issues here and there. No rattle for me on Lost Gravity, at least in the front. Maybe there is in the back. That's wonderful. My God, this park has such a good lineup. We're talking 4, 5, if you count Yoy twice, coasters that are over an 8. Not too many parks have that on my scale. And Lost Gravity is over an 8, if not pushing an 8.5. And I think I said Goliath was 8.5. So that's like 8.66. Big fan of Lost Gravity. Let's do the kitty crit now. I told you I'd be in a building. All right, number 7 kitty crit time. It is called, weird sign, kind of a cool sign. Draco? Not sure how I pronounce it. It's a Tivoli. Yeah, I'm gonna ride it. If I don't, for some reason, I'll let you know, but consider this my review. It's a Tivoli family coaster. It was good. Guess what time it is, folks? Vekoma boomerang time. Yeah, they got one here at Walibi Holland. It's called Speed of Sound. However, I'm kind of looking forward to this because I think it's a little dressed up, kind of like Jolly Rancher Remix at Hershey Park. They get some onboard audio. You see a tunnel there at the top of the backwards lift. So this could be one of the more well-themed boomerangs. So that intrigues me. And single rider line. Let's go. This will be credit number 8. Let's hopefully we get it and the wait isn't too long. Probably won't get much in the station, but oh yeah, it's definitely dressed up like Jolly Rancher Remix. Let's see how it rides. It opened in 2000, by the way. Same standard boomerang, same stats. Hopefully the theme helps it. So that was Speed of Sound. I would still take Jolly Rancher Remix as far as the dressed up Vekoma boomerangs over Speed of Sound. It is a bop going up the lift hill. Nice little soundtrack in the station as well. This tunnel just has lights in it, nothing crazy in the tunnel. And then once you go through the station, like it's like a nightclub kind of, it's kind of cool. It's just standard typical boomerang, not the best, not the worst. I do wish the audio, there is onboard audio. I wish it was a little louder because, you know, once you're on the ride, a Vekoma boomerang is a very loud experience. Bump up the volume a little bit, and then maybe I would have liked Speed of Sound a little bit more. But it's still fun. Don't skip it. Get the credit. But it's a one and done for sure. All right, everyone. Up next, my 9th credit of the day is a ride called Express Platform 13. Now, I'm going to assume if you're not a roller coaster enthusiast or you're not from the Netherlands, you probably have never heard of this roller coaster. Well, what if I told you? You are actually incorrect. You have absolutely heard of this roller coaster. In fact, many of you have maybe even ridden it. This is one of the most famous roller coasters in the world. And why am I saying this? Well, many people have wondered, hey, if you take that coaster and if it wasn't inside that building and it didn't have all that theming, what would Rockin' Roller Coaster at Walt Disney World look like? There's your answer. That is Rockin' Roller Coaster outdoors. Pretty much the same exact layout. It has that 0 to 56 mile per hour launch in just 3 seconds. Has those 3 inversions. This is what it looks like, guys. If you ever wonder what Rockin' Roller Coaster is without the building, it is right behind me. And for that reason, Coaster 365 lore, my life lore, this was my first inverted coaster. When I was 14 years old, I was terrified. I've been on Rockin' Roller Coaster so many times. Absolutely one of the coasters that made me an enthusiast. So to get to ride another version, but outdoors, is gonna be really, really fun. Very, very nostalgic in a weird way. I can't wait. Express Platform 13. This should be a good one. So the queue for Express Platform 13 is actually inside the entrance building, which is unique. It's giving me, I haven't done it for the channel, but it's like Big Apple Coaster in Vegas. All right, just got off Express Platform 13. First off, I didn't know how well themed that ride was. The queue is amazing. It is essentially like a haunted walkthrough. You gotta go through. I didn't film it because it wouldn't have come out well on camera. But yeah, it's like themed to like an old busted up train station. There's all these like rat noises. It's really cool. And then even part of the ride, like when you go into the launch and then coming back in, there's like an old busted up train next to you. Really well themed. Probably the best themed coaster here. But the ride itself, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting in my feels a little bit because Rock and Roller Coaster kind of made me the enthusiast. It was my first inversion ever when I was 14. So to ride that outdoors was very, very weird. If you don't think I was playing Steven Tyler in my head on the launch track and singing Love in an Elevator on the ride, at least to myself, you don't know me very well. I was absolutely playing Aerosmith in my head on that ride. And it's really good. Pretty much the same ride. It has its rough, janky moments, but overall pretty smooth. Another great roller coaster here. I'm not gonna put it in the 8s, probably high 7s. The launch is really fun, but that's 5 really good roller coasters. And 9 down. It's not 2 yet. I just got 1 more, and it's a ride I am not looking forward to at all, but we're gonna complete it. I'm very, very excited. Very, very productive day. And just absolutely amazing roller coasters all around here at Walibi Holland. All right, everyone, last credit of the day for park completion. And I should be more excited, right? I'm about to get 10 credits at the shortest operating hours for my whole trip. I'm not excited though, because I have heard the ride behind me, Condor, is maybe the worst SLC in the world. And being the worst SLC that's like saying you're the worst player in the Colorado Rockies. I hate SLCs, and if this is the worst of the bunch, we're talking bottom 5 potential here, maybe even worst coaster ever. Right now, my least favorite ever is probably Time Warp, Canada's Wonderland, the old Goliath at Six Flags New England, the giant inverted boomerang. That was awful. This could be a contender. This is by far my least anticipated credit, not just here at Walibi Holland, but my entire trip is this one. Maybe the biggest let's get this over with of all time. I'm only doing this for this stupid challenge. I've been playing on my head. Can I just skip this? I'm doing well. I've got the other 9 here at the park. Do I need this? Yeah, we're gonna try it. I want to get some credits. I was injured for 4 months. Hopefully this doesn't take me out for another 4 months. Okay, semi-good news. It's the vest restraints. I don't know if that was recently added, but that is definitely better than the bulky restraints that you saw in Minor Race Ready, which girls. So maybe this won't be as bad. That's 10 for 10. That's park completion for Walibi Holland. That's how we do it. That's how we start this trip, baby. Perfection. 10 for 10 here at Walibi Holland. And Condor, the vests help. Instead of it being a top 5 worst coaster of my life, it's only maybe a top 30 worst coaster of my life. It's still not great. And I rode in the back. Ooh. But the vests for sure helped with any headbang. It was just your standard, typical, awful SLC. I wouldn't say it's the worst SLC I've ever been on. But, nah, it's rideable. You can get the credit, God. You can get the credit. You don't have to skip it. If it had the bulky restraints, maybe I'd suggest to skip it. I actually maybe even liked it better than Minor Racer at a Lich. So, favorite SLC that I've ridden in 2025 is Condor. Who would have thought? And I got more to come on this trip, unfortunately. But 10 out of 10. Let's go. That's 30. 70 to go. Can we keep it up at the next park? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But as far as the rest of my day goes, my phone is definitely struggling on the battery right now. I'm gonna head over to Yoy. It's about 2:30, so I got about 2.5 hours. Gonna head over to Yoy, see if we can get another ride on the chill side, maybe. I liked it better than the thrill side. Maybe another ride on Goliath, and then I want at least 2 more rides on Untamed. Need that in my life. But what a start to the trip, guys. What a start. And I love the lineup here at Walibi Holland. I did get a second, technically third ride on Yoy. I did a second time on the chill side because I had a much lower weight. And I don't know why, because here's the thing. I am going to talk directly to roller coaster enthusiasts right now. The thrill and the chill, there's not a huge difference with what you're looking for in a roller coaster, because the airtime on the chill side is fantastic. You still get the great interactions. You still get some good speed, especially in the front. If you're an enthusiast, they're both going to be amazing for you. That's a guarantee. I think they hype up the thrill because of the 6 inversions. If you're not enthusiast, you say, ooh, 6 inversions, that's crazy. But they're both intertwined. They're both really, really good. Cannot recommend Yoy enough. I haven't even addressed the name Yoy. Is that not one of the most ridiculous names of all time? I don't know why it's called it. I'm sure there's some Dutch backstory to it, maybe. So my phone may very much die. It is the end of the day. I know, bring a backup charger. I don't want to pack it, all right? So my plans, I am going to head to Untamed for the last 2 hours a day and ride it as many times as possible. I could get on Goliath again. I would rather ride. I mean, Goliath is great, but limited time. First time here, and you got a potential top 15 coaster for me in the back. That's how I'm going to finish my day. If I will recap, regardless, it all depends on if it's going to be here in the park or if my phone dies, it will be probably at my hotel. Hello, everyone. My phone, it died. It died. Yeah, maybe I should have brought a backup charger. It is what it is. I'm back at my hotel in Amsterdam. Finished out my day with 4 total rides on Untamed. Shout out my friend Tobias, who I wish I could have gotten in the vlog. Fortunately, the phone died. And also shout out to his amazing daughter, Fina, who I get to FaceTime. Shout out you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Tobias, you were awesome to ride Untamed with. God, we have some amazing rides. We got very back row. I think row like 10, and then the second row. So I got all over the train. That is one of my favorite RMCs of all time, folks. I think it's in my top 5. It's toying with Wildcat's Revenge for that 4th spot. Hopefully it doesn't last in my top 5 RMCs for long. If you know where I'm going, you'll understand why. But man, for the people that say like, oh, all RMC boxes feel the same, I don't think that's the case for Untamed. I really don't. It really felt like its own unique layout. The way it mixed airtime with wave turns, different unique elements that I personally have never really experienced in RMC. And I've been on 22 of them now, which is crazy. The second half. Again, I get if you don't like violent airtime, you might not like the second half of Untamed. I loved it. Loved it. There's one. It's not a huge airtime hill, but man, it is one of the most violent, like you were flying out of your seat moments that I have ever felt. And then that goes into a very slow 0G roll. You think that's the end of the ride. No, it actually dips into another airtime hill, then comes back up into the brake run. That's how it ends. Oh my God, just there's double. I think there's a double up that's really good. Some of those wave turns, you don't know where you're going. You don't know which element is next, especially on your first ride. Untamed is amazing. I think I have it just out of my top 10 right now. And considering the rides that I'm riding later on in this trip, it'll probably be closer to the top 20. But Untamed, that is an elite roller coaster. Elite. And Walibi Holland as a whole, I loved it. I really did. I'm glad I started with a pure like amusement park. I wouldn't call Walibi Holland a theme park, although some of the rides did have very good theming. Express Platform 13, especially. The Yoy and Untamed stations were great. I would not call this the Six Flags of Europe. That was way better than a Six Flags park. I had a great time at Walibi Holland. Amazing top 5. Technically top 6 if you count Yoy twice. What a great top 6 in that lineup. They're only really missing, I guess, like a B&M. All on that. One of the more well-rounded lineups out there. I recommend Walibi Holland for sure. If you are a roller coaster fan, that is a place that you absolutely have to hit one day in your life. Because Untamed's great. Yoy was great. Goliath and Lost Gravity, 2 very good complimentary, like very, very good complimentary rides. Express Platform 13 for some nostalgia if you're a Disney fan. And then a Boomerang and an SLC, which are a Boomerang and an SLC. Walibi Holland is great. Next park for me, though, we're going to be dropping the credit count a little bit, but bumping up the theme. I'm going to one of the best theme parks in the world, in Efteling. I don't know when the video will come out for you guys, but for me, it's tomorrow. It's the next video, Efteling. 10 for 10 on the Coaster Challenge. Vibes are high. We're doing great. Beautiful day here in Amsterdam. Until next time at Efteling, I'll see you there.